All right, I'm back, everyone. This video is going to be for the Henrico Department of Public Utilities Director Bentley Chan. So about a year ago, Bentley Chan and I were discussing the issue of water fluoridation in Henrico, and I had mentioned this lawsuit that had occurred in Buffalo, New York. And this is a very interesting case where some folks sued Buffalo. We'll get into the specifics. Sued Buffalo because they took the fluoride out of the water. Now, this was very unique because I've seen lots and lots of cases where everybody's suing because they want the fluoride out. And in this unique situation, they wanted the fluoride in the water. And the judge ruled recently that it is not constitutional to put fluoride in the drinking water. So let me explain to you exactly what I mean from that. So let's go over to the Facebook page, okay? It's brand new. We are so on the Fluoride Action Network 2 hours ago. So this is brand new. I have not read the court case yet, but I will provide you that information at the end of this video. So it was big. A lawsuit against the city of Buffalo and the water board has been thrown out by a federal judge, right? So Bentley Chan, he thought this case was over. And so he was saying, oh, we need to put fluoride in the drinking water. Otherwise, we're going to get sued if we don't put the fluoride in the drinking water. He didn't understand what it was that I was telling him. He just, obtained a little bit of information and ran with it without fully understanding. So this video was specifically for Bentley Chan so he can understand what was going on and how the judge in this case ruled that, the fluoride, it does not belong in the drinking water. So again, a lawsuit against the city of Buffalo and the water board has been thrown out by a federal judge. The lawsuit was filed in 2023 by a group of parents alleging that the city and former mayor Byron Brown alleging that the city spent several years misleading the public after the city stopped adding fluoride to its drinking water supply in 2015. So they stopped adding it to the drinking water supply in 2015 because they knew how terrible this stuff was, right? So what happened was a group of parents alleged that the city violated the Green Amendment passed across the state in 2021, guaranteeing all state residents to clean air, clean water, and a healthy environment. Now, this is interesting because fluoride is a contaminant. And so these parents were saying, we want you to add a contaminant into our drinking water so then it's clean. Like, come on, people. Come on. This is a neurotoxin. All right. So the fluoride is not added into the drinking water to make the water safe for consumption, okay? It's not. So they go on to say, however, U.S. District Court John Sinatra Jr. specified that the amendment does not guarantee access to fluoridated tap water. Then they go on to say the provision does not mention fluoride and could just as easily be read to support the absence of fluoride in a municipal water supply. There is no basis for this constitutional claim, Sinatra wrote in his decision. Now, this is exactly what I've said. So, because fluoride is harmful to human health, and that this apparently Green Amendment requires clean water, you can just as easily say, well, fluoride does not belong in the drinking water, right? He says that the provision does not mention fluoride and could just as easily be read to support the absence of fluoride in a municipal water supply. Exactly. It could just as easily support the absence because you need clean water. There is no basis for this constitutional claim, Sinatra wrote in his decision. Then they go on to say Sinatra also ruled that the city sufficiently disclosed the absence of fluoride in its annual reports to the residents. So apparently, now I haven't read the case, but I'll give it to you. But I did see previously that that the locality did say in their annual water quality report that there was no fluoride in the drinking water. Now, this is interesting because in Henrico was required to notify the public when Henrico stopped putting fluoride in the drinking water in 2024. Henrico did not do this. This was required under the Virginia Administrative Code. So this lawsuit, this ruling by this judge is actually really good, because if a bunch of parents in Henrico wanted to sue Henrico for not notifying them that the fluoride was taken out, this actually benefits Henrico, right? But it also hurts Henrico, because this locality did notify people in the annual report that there was no fluoride in the drinking water. But when it comes to Henrico in 2024, they did add fluoride in the drinking water for over 50 days. And to say on the water quality report that there was no fluoride in the drinking water, even though they were deliberately adding it in, I think that could be a problem for the county of Henrico, right? They lied on their annual water quality report, and you're required to be truthful under the Federal Safe Drinking Water Act. Again, they just need to stop. Henrico just needs to stop. Richmond and Henrico needs to cut it out. They've lost the plot. Anyway, so they go on to say plaintiff also asserts an assortment of state law claims based on theories of fraud, breach of contract, and negligence, Sinatra wrote. Each of these claims is fatally flawed. The suspension of fluoridation was disclosed to Buffalo residents, and plaintiffs failed to identify any material misrepresentation that can support any cause of action. So it says, and plaintiffs failed to identify any material misrepresentations that can support any cause of action. So the judge dismisses the lawsuit against Buffalo, citing no constitutional right to fluoridated water, because the judge understands that they're required to give clean water, and that when you're adding in hydrofluorosilicic acid or sodium fluoride, you're not making the water cleaner. You're actually making the water dirtier. Okay, this is not something that is used to make the water clean and safe to drink. It's used to treat the people, not the water, right? So it's got nothing to do with nothing. Anyway, I hope Bentley Chan reads the lawsuit and understands what's going on here, because, like I said, he had a little bit of information that I gave to him as we were walking out to our cars one night. I wasn't able to give him, a lot of details regarding this case. One, I didn't really have the specifics at the time, but two, I knew that the case wasn't over. So I just thought, I just said that that Buffalo got sued. I never said what the outcome was, because I did not know what the outcome was yet. I was waiting on it. So this is the outcome. You have no right to fluoridated water because fluoride is a contaminant. It's a mineral. It's an additive. It's a discharge. It's a waste byproduct. It's mass medication. Okay, we should go over that document from the House committee where they state that this is mass medication, because for some reason people hate calling it mass medication. Call it fairy dust for all I care, okay? The point is, it's harming your brain, and it violates number one of the Nuremberg Code to deliver a medical treatment against people's will. You're not allowed to coerce people by putting drugs in our drinking water, by putting additives in our drinking water, whatever y'all want to call it. I don't care, okay? I don't care what y'all call it. Pick one, get back to me, and then I'll make videos using that name, okay? The EPA calls it a contaminant, so that's what I'm going to go with, okay, folks? Thanks. All right, that's it. Bye, guys. Hope you like this, Mr. Chan. See ya.